closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I have a different video planned. So this is a very informative video, and I know with everything that is going on currently, especially here in the UK, with us going into a third lockdown, I thought it would be really important slash fun to film a video where I try to help you guys with your mental health. So you see on this wall, there is no qualifications or GPD because
I ain't a professional.
this is just something that I am talking about my experience with, since that's really all I have to go off. So, and also I did actually get this video idea from actually Ippolito. I have probably just butchered it into next week, but I saw that, and this is a video that I've been thinking of a while of doing, and thankfully I stumbled upon her video, and she was very informative, and she just really helped me how to plan it, because I wasn't quite sure how to plan it. And when I say she helped me, I mean we didn't get in touch. God, I wish. I mean, I just didn't know how to structure it. That was a tongue tie for me. I didn't know how to structure it, and now I do. So let's get into the video. Also, before we get into this video, I do just want to say, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that you guys get notified every time I upload. And also make sure to check out my other videos, as you can see right here. And that is the type of content I upload. And also, since this year, I'm going to be making big changes to my channel and uploading twice a week. So, it is safe to say that the gene pool in my family did not do any favours at all for me. I didn't get the looks, I didn't get the voice, I didn't get the everything else my siblings have, but I got the mental health, which is actually really annoying because none of my siblings have it except me and my dad. So guess who I got it off? My dad. And it is it's not fun. Now let's get into the video. So I feel like it's really important to talk about mental health, since a lot of people treat it like a trend, which it's not. You think I want to have anxiety and depression? You think I'd be bragging about it? No, 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 no. I do talk about mental health a lot on my channel, or about, well, I say I talk about it, I mean I just do very short snippets of it, and that is because my life revolves around my mental health so much, because I'm sad, and it's a problem, and I do really want to change it, except gene pool, I can't change it, it's a part of me, and I don't see why people think it's cool to have mental health. I feel like you are discrediting the people who do have it, in the sense of, they, look, if you have mental health, you are a fucking champion, or you are dealing with it, you are here, and just know that you are not alone. Because honestly, the people that brag about it, or just, I think most people, well, not most people, I think people that treat it like a trend seem to actually make themselves believe they have it, which is like, you lost your car keys. You don't have depression because you can't find your car keys. It's so annoying, because it's not something that I personally would brag about. I wouldn't go up to my friends and be like, I have depression. Oh my god, I'm so weird. I apologise for every weird thing I may do in this video. And I don't really feel like talking about mental health really helps people, but unfortunately that's really all we have to go off. Okay, so what I meant by that, because I don't want you guys thinking that I'm an absolute idiot, what I meant was that I don't think that talking helps people that much just because it's all you ever talk about. A lot of people say the same things, and once it gets really repetitive, it just starts to lose its effect. So yeah, I do not mean to be an absolute dick. Carry on. And I say this because there have been so many things in the news about mental health, and yet where are we today? For example, Robbie Williams, this legend right here, no competing with that actor, who unfortunately committed suicide. It was talked in the news for a few weeks, and then it kind of disappeared, and it was like, what? Like, people like, oh my god, stop the violence, be kind to one another. But the people, like, as soon as people stop talking about it, it's like the meaning or the effect wears off, and it's just like, why can't you be... Is it so hard to be one another? In fact, I actually got a comment, which I deleted, which I really regret doing it, because, like, I don't give a fuck. But I deleted it because I'm not used to hate comments on my channel, so I've just gave you guys, like, a big window to hate on me. But there was, like, about my weight and how, like, it was like, oh my god, I have anxiety and depression too, I'm so happy I stumbled upon this video so now I can kill myself. And it was just like, you do really... First of all, quite sad of you to be up early in the morning, because the time it was posted at was 5 o'clock in the morning, and all the people that viewed my channel was in the United Kingdom, and it was like, oh my god, that's up in the morning at 5 o'clock hating on people. But and it was like, do you not realise, like, that person probably meant it as a joke, but do you think jokes like that are funny? Like, they're not, they're actually quite sick, and it's really, words like that can really impact somebody if I gave a fuck, which I don't. So the thing that can actually cause your anxiety and depression is serotonin. So when you have a decrease in serotonin, it can actually lead to anxiety and depression. That is whether it's genetic or not, and it can make you stressed, can make you dizzy, things like that, and it can make you anxious and depressed. And it is so frustrating because it's like, there's not really anything you can do about it until after it happens, and sometimes people will give you things like pills and all that to cope with it. And yeah, it's kind of weird to think that there's something going up here which, like, I don't even have any brain cells, so I don't even know, like, I didn't even know things were working up there. Well, things are working, just not properly. And it's pretty weird to think that something's going on with my mind. I have suffered with anxiety all my life, and first of all, there are so many types of anxiety. There's socialized anxiety, there's generalized anxiety, there's other anxieties which I'll pop on the screen. And I actually suffer with socialized and generalized anxiety, and that is because I do not like going out, I do not like socializing. I don't know why, I don't like people. Even, like, this is going to be really bad, but please comment if anybody else gets this. And when my siblings come over, it makes me so anxious because I don't see them that much. It's kind of like, I feel bad because I'm like, I know I'm supposed to see them, like, as siblings, but, like, I'm like, go. It is scary to think that, like, I might be pushing away my own family, but it's hard not to. So the best way I cope with my mental health is just by going upstairs to watch YouTube, and the reason that helps me so much is because I am on my own. Like I said, I like to be on my own. I am in a very familiar room since I do spend most of my time in my bedroom, and there's a lot of things that distract me, that keep my mind focused and busy. So this is normally with both my anxiety and depression, and just being, like, on my own just makes me a lot more relaxed. I don't know why, it just does. And also, I think it's really important to bear in mind that every single person's mental health is completely different, so what might work for me will not work for you. Just a heads up. God, I need to get more tanned. I look like my background. Also, another thing that helps me is music. Music really helps me in the sense that it's just good to get my mind off it, it relaxes me. I know I already said that with YouTube, but it helps me a lot more since I like to listen to music in the car, and also the car is another big thing that helps because I like to watch out the window, and I think it's just really nice. And music just really, like, it allows me to kind of, like, drift away, if you know what I mean, like, use my imagination, and that is my favourite place to be, in my imagination. And I just think that there's a lot of benefits. Another big thing that helps me, and this is for things that, like, if you was in school or something, is, and I actually learned this from my therapist, is that putting my hand on the side of the chairs and hold on to them really tight and kind of, like, squeeze them a bit and kind of, like, press your feet down really hard against the floor. and the reason why that helps is just because, like, I don't know, it just kind of like, it's kind of like a stress ball, I guess. It acts like a stress ball, and that helps me a lot. So I recommend doing that. I don't know if you've been told the same thing, but that works for me, and I highly recommend you to try it when you get really anxious. But I think the more anxious you are, the more you have to, like, press down, or the more you have to squeeze. So yeah, because since stress balls are so overrated, they don't help. You know, it's like these things are also psychological. So if something's like, I don't know, something that you do all the time or use all the time, it may not work. So when I get really anxious and it just becomes all, like, very overwhelming, I tend to go into the bathroom, and I kind of, like, I don't know why, there's just something about being in the bathroom that relaxes me and calms me down and just allows me to get my head focused. And that is just because, I think it's because it's very open, like, it's a small bathroom, but I think it's just because I'm not filled with things that I'm constantly surrounded, like, I'm not in the bathroom 24/7. So I think with it being a different place, a lot more brighter, and often, like, there's a lot more air circulating, it just helps me to calm my breathing, and that helps me a lot. Dogs, the magical wonders of dogs. I don't care what you have to say. Well, this is also works with cats. Animals are known, well, unless you're a fucking abusive dog owner then. But animals, pets have been known to, like, bring down your heart rate, calm you, and there have been the darkest times in my life with my depression that feels weird, but, like, only my animals could understand. Like, I would always turn to my dog, mainly Leon, but he isn't here anymore, so it would probably be either Charlie or Lola, since they're the only dogs we have left. I feel like my dogs get it, you know, and that they just really calm me down. So if you have animals, when you're anxious or stressed, go to them, let them calm you down. And I think the good thing with dogs is that they are really good with picking up things like anxiety, like, and I've actually asked my mum and dad to get me an anxiety dog, since they are a real thing, and because it got to the point where it was so, like, it was constant, like, and I mean, out of 24 hours in a day, like, I'm talking like 22 hours of, like, constant anxiety or depression. I was like, Mum, Dad, can I get an anxiety dog? They didn't let me, because we already had dogs, but, like, and I'm thinking of even getting one in the future. Showers really help, because it just feels like they wash all of that away, and I recommend, and I don't like baths. Like, with me, it's kind of like, when I do get these, I have to be on my 2 feet, I need to go. Baths just don't do it for me, especially as I feel like you're sitting in your own dirt. The main thing, and I seriously mean that, the biggest thing that helps me is cleaning. I love to clean when I get bored, or when I get anxious, or when like, my depression starts playing up. It helps me so bloody much. Do it, you won't regret it. Just kind of, like, constantly, like, finding things to clean or move or declutter. I think there's just something so good about the way it works, and you feel a lot more just relaxed. So I don't know, try it, do it, see if it works for you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I apologise. But that is it for today's video. If there are anything else you'd like me to go over or discuss, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help me out. And also please comment below what you do to kind of just chill out, calm down and cope. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.